New on the crime tracker, we're following a weekend shooting in Marion County where authorities say 4 people were shot, and get this, at least 70 rounds were fired.
News 13's Melissa Myers went to the scene and spoke with neighbors there who were woken up to the sound of gunshots.
The boy that's going crazy now. They don't care who them shoot at.
A block party that got out of hand is how Marion County Sheriff Brian Wallace describes the Sunday morning shooting near Mullins. 70 shots were fired and 4 people were hurt, one of them still in the hospital with life-threatening injuries.
I had a lady who said they constantly hear gunshots in the community.
Around 2 Sunday morning, Marion County Sheriff's deputies were called to the Jordan Court area in Mullins. Shortly after, more than 70 shell casings were found near Leroy Bethay and Jennings Roads.
That was a lot of rounds that was fired, and all those rounds were not fired from one weapon.
The sheriff says there were several caliber casings on the scene, which means there were multiple people shooting firearms.
In my time, there seemed to be more weapons on the streets, and those weapons are in the wrong hands of certain people. My staff and I were meeting just before this to determine, exactly what steps we were going to take.
Neighbors like Robert Nelson Jr. tell me this isn't necessarily a quiet area. He was one of the many woken up by the sound of gunshots, but one of the few whose home was hit.
I heard it. That what woke me up. The bullet hit my house. I know there ain't no firecracker, them guns.
Right through his living room window. Moving forward, Wallace says there will be a heavy law enforcement presence throughout the county. The sheriff's office is also looking into a violent crime task force.
And it's just hard for the retention and recruitment of new officers in this day and age. But it's not only a problem in Marion County, the recruitment issue is a problem nationwide.
Now, as of right now, no arrests have been made. Sheriff Wallace says they do have some people of interest that they're working to track down. In Marion County, Melissa Myers, News 13.